We get set now for the finals in all of our professional categories. We'll start off with Pro Stock Eliminator, a classic battle of two of the best Chevrolets in the country. In the near lane, the hometown favorite. From Totowa, New Jersey, comes Frank Iaconio.
Well, the number one car is in the far lane. The world champion Lee Shepard, the famed Ruren Morrison Camaro from Arlington, Texas. From New Jersey, as you said, Dave, Frank Iaconio. These two have battled many, many times. Frank Iaconio with a win here could have an awful good shot at the World Championship. He's got that win. There is a red light in the Texans' lane. Lee Shepard has left too soon. Ignore the car across the finish line first. Your winner is Frank Iaconio with an elapsed time of 7.85 seconds, 177 miles an hour.
Steve, this crowd just went crazy. When you see the red light flash in replay, you know what the crowd did, because this is basically a New Jersey, New York crowd here at Englishtown, and their hometown favorite just upset the reigning Winston World Champion for the Pro Stock Championship. Backing up after their burnouts, the funny car finals. Mark Oswald in the near lane in the Candice and Hughes car. John Force in the Mountain Dew Jolly Rancher Derviner Schnitzel Special is in the far lane.
So looking to be in the winner's circle 2 consecutive years, but in different categories, is Mark Oswald. John Force made a final round here about 4 years ago, only to lose to Don Prudhomme. What a turnaround for John Force. Since hiring Larry Frazier, his crew chief, there at the front of the car, Force has been running better than ever. It has all come down to this. About $25,000 on the line and valuable Winston World Championship points, the funny car final.
For Mark Oswald in the Candice and Hughes car, noted for its top-end charge, for coming from behind if necessary, and just eating up the asphalt in the last half of the quarter mile. John Force and Mark Oswald move together. It appears to be Force ahead at the point in the mid-track, and it is Mark Oswald winning it at over 251 miles an hour.
So for a parting shot, it is Oswald at 592, and you were so right, Dave. The big top-end charge made all the difference.
Here we watch in replay as both cars locked in a head-to-head struggle as they leave the starting line. At this point, it's anybody's race. At this point, Mark Oswald making his charge and taking the win, as Mark Oswald, for the second year in a row, is in the winner's circle at the Summer Nationals in Englishtown, New Jersey.
Mark Oswald already receiving congratulations as the Summer Nationals Funny Car Champion. His second consecutive national event title in only his first year as a funny car driver. You'll remember he won here a year ago at the Summer Nationals in another category. No stranger to the winner's circle here is Mark Oswald. Mark going over to congratulate John Force on a beautiful final round. Very, very close racing. But for Force, his first national event still remains just slightly beyond his grasp.
The pressure showing in the winner's face. Earlier, Steve paid a visit to Jody Smart's pit area.
The one piece of equipment a driver hopes he never has to use during the course of a race is the engine hoist. But in the Jody Smart camp, a fresh bullet being installed in the frame rails of his top fuel dragster. Crew chief J.E. Christick, the man sweating so profusely in the yellow shirt, found a burned rod bearing in the motor that has so successfully taken them to the final round. With a crankshaft problem, you don't dare run that engine. It's just not safe for the driver or anybody around. So J.E. Christick winches the spare engine into Jody Smart's car. They have absolutely no idea how this motor will perform, but they will put the same fuel system off the other engine, the blower, the injectors, and that is really kind of the heart of the motor.
There's only one way to find out if these motors work or not, and that is to try them down a quarter of a mile. The time you don't want to try them out is in the final round of a championship drag racing event like the NHRA Summer Nationals. In the near lane is Joe Amato. He's the crowd favorite. He's from Pennsylvania. Old Forge, his hometown, a suburb of Philadelphia. In the far lane, the Texas Thunder of Jody Smart. Both cars stage, a good start, and Jody Smart going up in smoke. Too much horsepower, and Joe Amato, for the second major event in a row, has won the Top Fuel Eliminator title and has picked up a major points lead as he has advanced his standings in the Winston World Championship points chase. Joe Amato, the winner of the Summer Nationals, and he does it as you watch again Jody Smart going up in smoke and losing traction. Joe Amato is the winner.
Joe Amato wins his second consecutive national event. Has now got to rate right up there with the Gary Becks and the Shirley Muldownys. Was there any point where you're concerned down the racetrack?
No, the minute the car left it didn't shake, and I was out 100 feet. I knew I didn't see Jody at all. I knew I had a good race going. Then when I got in high gear, he makes a big top end chart. I was just hoping nothing, sometimes you could blow the motor and he could come by you. The minute I didn't see him coming, and it was just buzzing along. It really made a good move.
And a good move was made by Joe Amato to take the win at the NHRA Summer Nationals. Our congratulations to all of the champions that participated in this outstanding event. Mark Oswald, your funny car champ. Frank Iaconio, the champion in Pro Stock. For Steve Evans, I'm Dave McClelland, saying so long from Englishtown, New Jersey, and the NHRA Summer Nationals Drag Racing Championship. This has been a Diamond V Sports presentation.